Hi, I'm Nasinia, and this is Nasinia Reacts. I want to explore food prices today. They're out of control. So let's look at some videos that go over this phenomenon. I'm going to call it a phenomenon because I've never seen anything like it in my 50 years on this earth. We have to do something. I have some suggestions, but we'll get to those later, okay?
There's a price hike coming in October. I found out because one of my clients works in food distribution and they warned me. They said, what's going to come in October is wild and crazy. They're not able to get food products into supermarkets in America because the supermarkets are like, we're not going to sell that. That's going to be too much. We don't want that. And so not only are there going to be huge hikes, there are also going to be a lot of products that just don't get restocked and repurchased. They warned me to stock up on pantry items, and so I'm warning you, passing it on. If you have the means and the ability to stock up, these tariffs are going to rip us apart, so stock up. Good luck.
Am I the only one that's seen these insane prices? I'm here at the supermarket. I have a flyer from December 2024 when Biden was president. It's September 2025, Trump is president, and prices are just getting out of hand. Check out some comparisons. All right, so for starters, let's look at this. Bertolli extra virgin oil, $14.99 in December of 2024. Now, $18.99. That's $4 more for the same exact bottle that was on sale at the same exact supermarket, except now 26% more in 9 months. All right, how about this one? Texas Pete's hot sauce, $2.49 in the flyer in December of 2024. Now, in September, $3.29. That is 32% increase in 9 months. Trump said he was going to lower prices, and what's happening? Almost everything is going up. 32% is insane in 9 months.
With all the options instead of just bringing the food and groceries down. Instead of bringing the groceries down to where people can afford them, they want to do dynamic pricing. And what this means for us, it won't be no fixed price on the groceries. It'll change throughout the day. If that loaf of bread was on sale for $1 in the morning, you come back when you get off of work and go grocery shopping, that same bread might be $3. Fluctuate throughout the day. We're going to be gambling with prices at this point. It's going to be even harder. There's only 3 main things that the American people need, and they make it so hard for us. Quality food, quality living, and quality transportation. Just those 3 simple things can fix so much in America. Everybody like to beat around the bush. To some people, they think this dynamic pricing is a good thing, which it is to certain people. It also would be bad and challenging for other people. But let me know if this dynamic pricing you think will help your family or it'll take from your family. Some people think this is a start heading into the right direction, which new change is heading into the right direction, but still is going to affect a lot of people. I swear they'll come up with all.
I agree for the most part with everything being said. We have to do something about this because they say the prices are going to continue to increase. So much so that certain items will not be stocked in the grocery store because they know we won't buy it because the prices are too high. How much are prices where you live? I live in California, so you can imagine. Eggs are about $4.99. I do believe you need to shop around because, like, depending on where you shop at, if you look at another store, because I'm blessed enough to have Aldi's, Grocery Outlet, Stater Brothers, Albertsons, Whole Foods, Sprouts, and a couple of mom and pop places. There's LT Gray Market. So look for sales. The sales will help you a lot.
So expensive right now, you don't need a pantry. You need a time machine back to the Great Depression. Listen, at this point, if you don't have what I call a Depression-era pantry, you are setting yourself up for failure. And I know some of y'all are like, what's that? I wasn't even alive back then. Don't worry, I got you. A Depression era pantry is about survival with style. It's budget-friendly, non-perishable items that will ensure you never go hungry. Flour, cornmeal, rice, dried beans, oats, pasta, molasses, cocoa, peanut butter, canned fruits and vegetables, canned meat, lard, vinegar, salt, sugar, and spices. You know, this is all the stuff your grandmama could take and make 20 meals out of it and continue to feed the family over and over again. See, most Americans, y'all got really addicted to living high on the hog, like little mini Rockefellers, right? Eating fresh salmon on a Wednesday night, sipping cold brew like water. Let's keep it all the way a buck. See, you were never rich. You just had enough credit cards and cheap prices so you could pretend. And now, that runway is gone. So here's the irony for me. The same folks, right, that used to laugh at grandma's struggle meals are about to be Googling how to make biscuits from bacon grease and molasses. And honestly, it's not even shameful. For real, it's smart. Because the truth is, prices are not done climbing yet. We have not hit the peak. So either you build yourself a Depression era pantry right now, or you're going to be out here paying $15 for a bag of rice like it's a luxury handbag. Because at the end of the day, y'all, survival is not about flexing. It's about preparing. And the most American thing you can do right now, learn how to make it work no matter what. That was just like they did back then.
So a bunch of you guys kept asking me to go back to the store and check out the prices of other things. So I went back. Let's go look at the price of sugar and other things.
Okay, so a big bag of sugar is about $11.99, but that's also the regular brand. Their brand, it looks like it's $7.69, which I feel like is not that shocking. So now I'm at Jell-O, and I feel like Jell-O did not used to cost almost $2 for the small pack. But apparently that's what it is now. But if you want to save money, you can get it 10 for 10 off brand. But I don't know, I feel like I have to get Jell-O brand. The bigger ones are $2.49. Do y'all remember when these little chips were 25 cents? It was a good time to be a kid when I was a kid, man. You can't get anything for a steal these days. 2 for $1. Wow. For air, like it's mostly... For air, it's mostly air. Someone also said that cereal was like $8 for a giant size. I see mine's on sale for $69, but they did say it's regularly $6.69, which is crazy. I do not remember cereal being almost $8.
So a bunch of you guys kept asking me to go back to the store and check
grocery store, and these prices are ridiculous. And this is what I see. Like, this is $6.33. We are living in a time that you really cannot afford to eat. Oh my God. I actually found something. Okay, so I found something pretty good. It's organic beef for $8.99. So tell me what the prices are where you live, because this is ridiculous.
All bags of groceries, $65. No meats, by the way, no meats. 3 small bags. 3 small.
Man, I just spent like $230 on food that might last me a week and a half. And that's just food. I ain't bought the stuff I need for the gym yet, like protein powder and stuff.
I agree. We should start eating more plainly. I have like a 10-pound and a 20-pound bag of rice and then several pounds of beans because the beans have been on sale, the different types of beans. So look at those. And then every time I do grocery shopping, I also get a few canned goods because I can't buy them all at once. I just look for what's on sale and I grab a few different canned goods that I know that we'll eat. And then I also stock up on the flats of water. So 25 to 34 bottles at a time because they're usually on sale for $3.99 or $4.99. And then finally, I would suggest that you plant a garden. It is fall going into winter, so it's kind of late. But if you live in an apartment or at home, If you go on Amazon, you can get the hydroponic system, so you can grow fruits or vegetables that way inside your home. You can go on Amazon or TikTok Shop and purchase your seeds. So the gardening system, they usually suggest seeds you can purchase in packs, but you want to make sure they're heirloom seeds so they'll reproduce, because believe it or not, they do sell seeds that only produce once. Crazy, isn't it? Yes. So you can get like a whole pack, a big pack of vegetables or fruits, and then you can grow them that way inside. And you can do the little starter. They even have a little starter seedling set for, I think there's 16 of them, and it makes the tiny little plants. And you can plant those inside your house in pots and then get the lights that help them grow that way. But please do start sourcing your food so you have something in case the prices are so out of control you can't buy anything, because that can happen. When ground beef costs more than chicken, you know things are out of control. Let's continue to watch.
Hey everyone, I just saw a video on here that said that the price of a pound of beef at a grocery store was more than the hourly federal minimum wage. So I decided to see what things were like at my local supermarket here in Leavenworth, Kansas, and we're going to go to Dillon's. And I went to Dillon's because I can compare the last 3 years of my receipts, how much I paid for certain things. So I'm like, let's look at ground beef. Today, I paid $7.99 a pound for 85.15 ground beef. In October of 2024, it was only 50 cents cheaper at $6.49 a pound. But in October of 2023, it was $4.99 a pound. And I thought, why stop at beef? Let's do eggs. Every week I buy an 18 pack of eggs. I know eggs kind of really got crazy there for a little bit, but this week, today, I paid $5.01 for 18 extra large Kroger brand eggs. In 2024, I paid $4.49 for those, so 50 cents. And in 2023, I was paying $2.68 for 18 Kroger brand extra large eggs. And I go to the store and I get like $100 worth of stuff, and it fills up 2 bags. And I'm just like, what did I buy? That's not even counting like dog food, laundry detergent, body soap, shampoo, all the extra toothpaste, that kind of stuff. Or things that you need to cook, like oil or butter or salad dressing, or, you know, things that you just kind of keep on hand, flour, sugar, the basics. I bought pepper the other day, and I feel like the last time I bought pepper, I got a pretty sizable container of it for about $1.99. I paid $5 for generic ground pepper, a little container that didn't even fill up my pepper shaker. How do we make it stop? Like, and going out to eat's not an option anymore. It's just not. It's not affordable.
When shopping at Aldi, famously the most affordable grocery store, and prices are going up. Look at this. Right there, you can see the cashews. It says $7.19. This used to be less expensive, and I can prove it. Because I am a very normal person, I keep all of my receipts in this manila envelope so that I can price compare throughout the months. And I have here in my hands my receipt from Aldi from August 15th, 2025, and I got assorted cashews for $6.95. Take a look at that. And there you can see the date, 8/15/2025. And not only that, you can see here that this gluten-free pasta is $2.79. This used to be cheaper. On March 29th, 2025, that pasta was $2.15 per box. See it right there for yourself. I get that for some people, these are not huge price jumps. And honestly, right now, my household can absorb this, but everything about life in the United States is getting more expensive, whether it be an extra 50 cents here, or next year we're going to watch healthcare skyrocket because of the cuts. So it's not only just that people are losing their jobs, it's that everything is getting more expensive. I just
I
went
would
shopping.
like to know how much you're spending in groceries. Like, what does your monthly grocery budget look like? Because my husband and I sat down the other day to do our monthly budget, and we just had to increase it by an additional $200 because I noticed a huge price increase in meat. We shop at Costco, and we used to get the steaks, and they were like $50. I think it came in a pack of 3. It was $83 the last time that we went to Costco. And I was telling him, I said, you know what? Whether or not you can afford to buy chicken, beef, steak, like that's going to be a sign of wealth. Like meat is going to be for wealthy people.
The grocery bill is out of hand. I'll be honest with you. We went from, let me back up. At one point, we did not eat meat. We recently reintroduced meat into our diet. I think it's been about a year now. Yeah, right at a year, actually. Before that, I think the grocery bill was running me about $800 a month. Since adding meat back in, we're up to between $1,200 and $1,400 a month. And I'm going to be honest, I'm not even buying that much meat. Now, keep in mind, I do most of my grocery shopping at the farmer's market. I buy almost all organic stuff, non-GMO stuff. The meat is antibiotic-free, hormone-free, non-GMO, all of those things. So we know that that costs a little bit more. I do shop at multiple grocery stores. I do the farmer's market. I do Sprouts. And I'll swing by Costco to get a few things. But yeah, it's running me between $1,200, $1,400 a month. I'm meal prepping. I'm doing freezer meals. I'm stretching it as best we can. We don't do a whole lot of snacks. Lots of fresh fruits and vegetables. And the crazy thing is, I used to go to the farmer's market and literally get a basket full of fresh fruits, fresh vegetables, organic stuff, and spend like $70. And if I go and buy the same stuff now, that basket of fresh fruits and vegetables and a couple cases of water is going to run me about $450 without the meat. I always ring up my meat first so I can see how much is gone up. And I'm spending, when we first reintroduced the meat a year ago, I was spending about $120 on meat. And now, a year later, I'm spending about $220 on the same amount of meat. It keeps going up. And I'm going to tell y'all, I tried to do a garden, okay? Because we eat a lot of fruits and vegetables, right? My thumb is black. It's necrotic. I can't grow nothing. It don't work. I don't know what we gonna do, y'all. These groceries keep getting higher and higher. I
love that she went to the store, she had her receipts, and she showed us the price. You cannot argue with proof. These prices are just out of control. But I want you, I'm begging you, please go and get some things that don't perish. Rice, beans, etc., so that you will have some food to eat in case the prices get so out of control that maybe you can't buy it or you're gonna have to save up. Or some people are even Klarnaing their groceries because it is on the like Instacart app. You can Klarna your groceries. Yes. Please do avoid things like payday loans, but in some places there's even an app for your rent. Like you can get your rent to pay your rent, and then you can pay back the half that you were given up front. So if you need that, use it. Maybe you can ask for some personal loans from your credit union because they usually have the best interest rates if you need money for groceries. So that helps you to get a little extra. If you can save, if you have a little bit of money left over, please do save it because you are going to need it. They project that things are going to get a lot worse before they get better. And that's not to discourage you. It's so that you can be ready when it comes. Okay? I'm going to be praying for you. God bless you. And thank you. Thank you for watching my first reaction video.